Would you agree that this is a weird year in fantasy in the sense that people who have the high waiver priority or want to blow their FAAB money every week, it hasn't really been like a great year for waiver wire additions in terms of league winners or difference makers? Unless maybe you disagree. I'm not sure. I haven't found any.
I'm not saying I disagree, but there may still be time for that to play out. But no, I think that's kind of I think that's overestimated in general. I think I mean, as it is, you know, you've heard me say, like, get off the waiver wire, right? Like, quit just like doing that. It's like there are better players out there. Go get better players, right? But like, I don't know. It's hard just because there's so many people at the bottom of the like range of startable every week, and there are so few players that are at the top of that range that it's a hard season not to second guess every move you make, you know? And so it's like that's why I've been trying to I'm trying not to do that, and I'm sure I've made moves that I wish I hadn't, but like I've been just as successful making moves that I've made as I have been on the moves that I didn't make. So I probably would have had the same sort of percentage either way, you know. So I just try not to worry about it. But like it happens, man. Look, dude, I'm kind of kicking myself right now. I had Doug Martin and I let him go. I dropped him the day before the Marshawn Lynch news came out.
Wow.
You know? And I have Jalen Richard because Jalen Richard looked better, but like now, man, Martin looked like he looked fine.
Yeah, I just saw the box score. It was like 13 for 72. So that's a pretty nice stat line right there. I mean,
yeah, I like that a little bit better than Richard's 64 in total yards. 58 catches for 56, and I think he had a 16 yards or whatever, right? But the problem is Richard, man, it looks like, I don't know, is he allergic to the end zone or what, man? It seems like whatever he does well for the Raiders, it seems to only happen at midfield. You know what I mean? Like I don't see him getting touchdowns. Martin could get a touchdown, you know?
I wouldn't be – I mean, yeah, sure, maybe you'll kick yourself about losing out on Martin, but I don't think he's going to be a difference maker or a league winner. He might be a help you as a bye-week fill-in guy, but I have a fear.
That's all I used Richard for this week.
Yeah.
But the problem is because I'm trying to replace I'm trying to find a real running back in that spot. And Richard – I mean, it's standard league, which is the problem. If it was PPR, it'd be a different story, but if it was PPR, I wouldn't be talking about my league.
Can I talk you into picking up Elijah McGuire?
Sure. Well, in this league, my league is big enough that he may not even be available yet.
Okay.
But if he is available, I probably don't have the waiver priority. But yes, I would be happy to pick up Elijah McGuire.
If I asked you to guess going into this week, actually going into week 8, minus the Jets game, what the snap count was between Bilal Powell and Isaiah Crowell, what do you think the ball share was?
I think I would say 55-45 Powell.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it was.
Oh, no kidding.
Good guess, actually. Yeah, it was definitely Powell had more had outsnapped Crowell, and it was something like 52-48 or something like that.
I just figured it would be about 50-50, but if you're counting game scripts, I'm sure the Jets have been trailing more than they've been winning.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can I feel like you can safely plug and play McGuire in this position now, who's going to be on the field. They do have a nice schedule coming up. They have the Bills a couple times to boot, and I think McGuire, I'm not saying he's going to be a league winner at all, but I think he's going to be a guy who might be a very serviceable running back on your roster. So,
yeah. I think. Remind me, did he flash at all before he got hurt?
Yeah. He played well last year. There were moments where he definitely flashed and definitely drew some interest. So, and
I thought so.
And he's fresh.
I don't remember him on the field, but yeah, I do remember thinking, oh yeah, he might be a player. So. You know, maybe he is, but he's also coming back from a serious injury, so maybe not. But even then, if his upside is what Powell was providing, like that's ownable, right? And that's fringe startable. That's you're not going to go into the playoffs with him, but like he can get you through some of these bye weeks coming up.
And I know the Jets were losing yesterday, the Bears. So Cannon outsnapped Crowell yesterday. It was like 29-24 or something. So I just think there's room there for McGuire to be productive on the fantasy side of things. So
yeah, I guess what I find, yeah, there is room for him, definitely. And like I said, because he flashed, like the possibility does exist that he could be better than Powell and like actually like really pretty good. And I also think though that if Powell remained healthy and played the way he did, he's a good player, but he's not the kind of guy that at the trade deadline anybody's like excited to retain Bilal Powell going into next year. He's sort of just a guy. He's always available at his price, and he delivers on that production. If McGuire can come in and produce to the same level as Powell would have, that we're saying Powell would have, then I think McGuire could be viewed, because he's a younger guy, as a trade chip. So like if you're in a keeper league where you're trying to get somebody's star that they wouldn't be able to keep next year, and you can give them like a cheap young guy, or however your keeper rules may work, right? But like I'm in a salary cap league, right? So it's like $100 players get traded for $20 players with promise, it's like that kind of thing. And so yeah, like let's say even if McGuire is just what Powell was, McGuire will be a more tradable version of Powell. It'll be like if you can boost Bilal Powell's trade value at the deadline, which that comes in handy if you could actually do that.